Hi guys, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Myself Farooq Geelani. Today we will deal with the class 11th. The first chapter of it is making of the constitution. Today we will know what a constitution is. By constitution we mean it is a set of written or unwritten rules or code of conduct of a country in which determines the structure of the government, what type of government we have, whether it is a presidential form of government, whether it is a parliamentary type of government, whether it is a semi-presidential form of government. The constitution determines the structure of the government. Also, it determines the functions of the organs of the government. As we know, there are different organs of every government. In India, we are having our legislature, our executive and judiciary. What are the functions of these organs of the government? It is written in a constitution, and the constitution also describes the relations between the citizens and the state. A constitution shows clearly what are the relations between the citizens and the state, what are the functions in the hands of the state, and what are the duties in the hands of the citizens to perform. Likewise, every constitution has rights and duties written in it. So in nutshell, we can say a constitution is a written document or an unwritten document which determines the structure of the government, functions and powers of the government. Likewise, it describes the relations between the state and the citizens. Also, it possesses the duties as well as the rights of the citizens in it. Once we will try to know what the constitution is. In constitution we have two parts, why and how. Today we need to know why we need the constitutions. We need constitutions in order to have a framework of the government. What type of government we will have. Whether we will have a presidential form of government, whether we will have a semi-presidential form of government or quasi-presidential form of government, likewise whether we have a parliamentary type of government. And we need constitution to know that once a government is being constituted, once a government is being elected, it should not use more and more powers. There should not be the misuse of powers by those elected members of the government. Likewise, it minimizes the chances of the dispute between or among the parts, among the organs of the government. Like this judiciary, what is the task of judiciary, what is the function of judiciary, what is the function of executive, what is the function of this legislature. All the things are mentioned in that document. What are the provisions, what are the functions, so in any of the organs. Likewise, it protects the rights of the citizens, the people of that society, of that nation, of that state, what type of rights they have, what type of duties they have to perform. We need a constitution. It describes, it lays the way to know the rights as well as the duties of that section, of that state, of that society. Likewise, we need its functions. We would like to know what are the functions of the constitution. A constitution we need here to coordinate among the different sections of the society. The sections of the society in every state, we have the people in terms of without any discrimination, whether they are following, whether they are preaching one ideology or another ideology, what religion they are having, what caste they are having, what color they are possessing. All these things are to be coordinated by the constitution. Constitution lays down the structure, constitution lays down the principles according to which the society has to run. Likewise, the constitution describes clearly who can make the decisions in the society. We know the members of the parliament, the members of the assemblies. We know in India we are having the panchayat members who are there, who can make the decisions. So we have the function of the constitution is also who will take the decisions. It is described in the constitution that the persons who are elected, the persons who are in place in executive, who are in judiciary, what are their duties, what kind of decisions they can take. Likewise, it puts the limits on the excessive power of the government. If government will try to sabotage, if government will try to have a mighty hand on the people, the constitution allows them. The constitution gives the privileges to the sections of these, to the organs of the government, what type of powers they can enjoy. Likewise, it works as per the aspirations of the people, what the people of the country, what the people of the state want from the government, what type of fundamental rights, what type of directive principles the people need, what type of luxuries, what type of life the people would like to live. The Constitution provides them. The function of the Constitution is to provide the framework for the aspiration of the people. Likewise, throughout the world, throughout the globe, there are different types of constitutions. In nutshell, we can say we are having 4 types of the constitution. The first type of constitution is written. The written constitution is one which has a document, in which laws, in which articles are written in order to describe in order to segregate the powers, the privileges, the functions of every organ of the government. In India, we are having the written type of constitution. Likewise, in USA, we are having the written constitution. Likewise, we are having another document which is based on customs, which is based on the usage, which is based on the judicial decisions. It is not a written document, it is an unwritten document, but the document directly prescribes the path, defines the path, how the people of that state, how the people of that country will live. Although they are not having a written document, but still they are following a procedure, what we call it is an unwritten document. In UK, in Britain, we are having the unwritten constitution. Likewise, we are having the flexible constitution. A flexible constitution is one which can be amended easily, which can be rectified easily. In Greece and Britain, we are having the flexible constitutions. Flexible constitutions are those constitutions which can be amended easily. Likewise, we are having the rigid constitutions. Rigid constitutions are those constitutions which are having the documents, which are the written constitutions, which are difficult to amend, So we are having 4 types of constitutions, whether written constitution, unwritten constitution, flexible constitution, or rigid constitution. But these constitutions have merits as well as demerits. Well, if we will see what are the merits of a rigid constitution. A rigid constitution is one which cannot be changed easily in order to provide the space for the whims of the crafty politicians. If once they want to change any law, any ordinance within the constitution, they need a majority of people in order to have any kind of amendment in it. Likewise, it protects the rights and the liberties of the people. It is a merit of this constitution. Those rights, those liberties which are written within the constitution, they cannot be amended easily. Likewise, it provides the safeguard of the hasty changes. Although at some point of time the changes are required, but once these changes will occur, it becomes turbulent for other changes. So in order to safeguard these hasty changes, this rigid constitution is likable throughout the world. But meanwhile, having the merits, it is having also the demerits. Its demerits, we can say, it fails to keep pace within the changing conditions. The changing conditions, once we need a change to make within the constitution, but the constitution does not allow unless and until we will not have the majority of the people to support the idea of the change. Likewise, it leads to the frequent revolts. Once there is a constitution which is written, which is rigid in terms, it is difficult to change. The people are aspiring that they will get this type of right, this type of duty, but it is not being included within the constitution, which causes the revolts, the rebellions against the governments. Likewise, it provides the path for the judicial intervention within the society. The judicial supremacy occurs there where there is a rigid constitution. Likewise, we are having this flexible constitution. In flexible constitutions, changes can be occurred as per requirement. Wherever we need the changes can take place with frequency, with frequent point of time as per requirement of the society. And it also, once we are having a flexible constitution, it can be changed without taking place of revolts, without taking the place of rebellions. Likewise, we are having this, once we are having the flexible constitution, it is the representative of the needs and the thoughts of the people. What needs arise, what thoughts the people emerge within the course of time, all these things are being incorporated within the constitution. So flexible constitution is having the merits. If we will see what are its demerits, if we can say that once we are having a flexible constitution, the whims of the crafty politicians can occur within the constitution in the same point of time. And likewise, it has not suitable to political backward people. It is not suitable because the backward people who don't know what type of changes we need, the people who are at the helm of affairs, they are not able to change the constitution. So it's another demerit that we can that the backward people cannot change it. Likewise, it played by judicial decisions. The judicial decisions occur wherever there is flexible constitution. The judicial decisions are having more importance within the society. All the laws, all the decisions, all the judicial reviews come into force in order to change that very constitution. This is all about today's topic. Tomorrow we will go how the constitution of India was made. Tomorrow, at this point of time, tomorrow, inshallah, we will come with that topic. Thank you. Have a nice day.